Hi guys, I'm back up here with another reading for the collective. Remember, all readings are not for all, but for some. Take what you need and leave the rest, as well as we got that slot open for personal readings. If you feel guided or interested in purchasing one of those, you can DM me. We can get you set up. Come fuck with your girl, okay? As well as going to drop a comment down below. Love to hear from you guys. It's going to get it started. Love to hear from you guys. It's going to start that discussion. As well as it's going to share these vids, man. Let's get this divine knowledge out here for the collective so we all can get on one accord, okay? I think that's about it. So let's go on and get it popping, all right? So we got extra energy. Before we get into that extra energy, let's go on and address the layout, okay? What's above you is your fourth, fifth dimension, what your higher self really wants you to know in these moments in time, okay? What's below you is your third dimension, what you possibly could be going through in the physical, or advice on how to maneuver in the physical, okay? Overall energy, advice, and light work. All right, collective, let's get it popping, okay? So with this extra energy in these moments in time that I'm seeing here, it's about us really tapping into our purpose and really getting above our circumstances. This is that energy in these moments in time here. The more that we start to walk towards our higher self, or whatever you consider your high, your God consciousness, whatever you associate yourself with, this is when your life starts to change, right? When you start to do better for yourself, right? This is that energy here when you realize that you're an eagle and you've been flying with pigeons. You remove yourself from that energy or from that group of people, places, and things, right? I guess that little species, I guess to say, that type of bird, you remove yourself from that energy, because you understand that that will be your demise, okay? Nobody wants a pigeon, right, as a collectible, but they do want an eagle though, right? This is that energy in these moments in time, understanding that you have to see things from a bird's eye view, especially when it comes to the direction that your life is going, especially when it comes to your purpose, when it comes to your path, and when it comes to God, and when it comes to love, okay? So this is that energy at these moments in time. The more that you see how your purpose is interacting or impacting, more like that, impacting the world here, you start to see these changes in your life shift. As long as you're doing what God needs you to do, God's going to bless you regardless. God's going to make sure you're right where you need to be. God is going to align you with what is necessary, okay? And this is that energy here in these moments in time here. The more that you master who you are and the more that you shift and really grow in these moments in time, you'll start to see the works of God. You'll start to see God work on you and shift things in your life where you thought it couldn't be shifted, or you thought it couldn't be changed, or you thought that, shit, this is what it's going to be, right? This is that energy in these moments in time. When you tap into that higher version of yourself, you will never be the same, okay? All right, let's keep moving forward. We will reference that energy if need be, okay? So let's go on and get into this reading, okay? What's above the collective? What's above us, right? I'm gonna put this up because it'd be knocking everything down. Okay, yeah, this is about you paying attention to whatever God is showing you right now. There's a need for us to really pay close attention to what we're learning, the lessons that we're learning in our lives, the things that we're experiencing in our lives. This is that energy in these moments in time here, because those are where the key messages, the hidden messages and hidden jewels and blessings in your life comes from the lessons that you learn and the cycles that you go through. This is that energy. It helps you with self-mastery, learning how to develop emotional intelligence, mental intelligence, etc., spiritual intelligence, all of that, right? This is that energy in these moments in time when you really pay close attention. Sorry, y'all. Pay close attention to what you're experiencing in this current cycle that you're in. You'll start to see things in your life that it's like you'll start to see the situation for what it is. Okay, this is that energy by you paying close attention to what you're experiencing. That is the divine guidance. That is the guidance that Spirit's really trying to deliver you, right? Or try to come across to you, right? This is that energy. When it comes to the signs and synchronicities of life, it's sometimes be very broad and very fucking right in your face, or very settled. This is the energy that I feel like is very settled. Whatever God's really trying to show you, it's about you really paying attention, analyzing the pinnacles that is in your life so you can come into a completion in your life here. Instead of crying over spilled milk, right? Focus on those 2 cups behind you that you can rebuild, not the shit that fell or the third dimension that fell. Because you know what I feel like this energy is? The carpet was ripped beneath your legs because you were building on a false foundation. And when you build on a false foundation, God will knock that shit down and be like, try again. Right? It's not always it's not necessarily always about what you're going through in life or what you're trying to achieve in life. Oh, like it's not for you. Sometimes the approach that we tend to try to take when it comes to the things that we want in life, sometimes it's not the right approach. It might be the right dream or right manifestation or right thing that you want in your life, but your approach is wrong, right? This is that energy in these moments in time with these spilt cups here in these moments in time. It's about you really understanding what you're experiencing, because these eyes will deceive you. It's about you using that third eye, using that high power energy, your God-given abilities to really see past things that is not present or not clear to the naked eye, because the physical eyes can deceive you, right? This is that energy in these moments in time. As long as you got that mustard seed faith on where you're going to get to where you need to go. It's about you just trusting in how the divine is really working in your life, how the divine is really shifting things in your life, and everything will just fall into place, okay? All right, let's keep moving for what's below us, okay? Yeah, this is about us taking a playful approach when it comes to life, okay? Because we tend to take life serious as fuck, right? This is that energy in these moments in time. Yeah, it's like, you gotta understand, life, it's like a two-edged sword, okay? It all depends on how you're perceiving your life, right? You can look at life as it's dark, it's scary, it's fucked up here, this, that, and the third. Or you can look at it as, yeah, all that shit does apply, but life can also be your playground. It depends on how you are approaching life and how you're reacting to the lessons and the cycles in your life, right? This is that energy in these moments in time here. It all depends on how you're perceiving it or how you're reacting to life and what life's challenges hold. You get what I'm saying? Because I believe I put a reading like a while back about problem solving, becoming a better problem solver, right? Because you got to understand, like, today's problems and how you solve today's problems, right, dictates how you approach tomorrow's problems, right? This is that energy in these moments in time. Life is a series of problems, and it's about us really understanding how to problem solve. Instead of asking for a problem-free life, it's about how can I become a better problem solver? Because when I can become a better problem solver, I can solve a lot more problems and create stability within my life, right? Because most people don't have a life because they can't take control of their life, because they can't either solve the problems in their life, or they're just weak problem solvers, right? This is that energy. The way you do that is by tackling problems over and over and over to build that fucking skill up, right? This is that energy in these moments in time when it comes to what you're experiencing. You are really grounding a new version of yourself, but it's about you really staying focused and really staying focused on the task at hand in these moments in time here, and not getting distracted in this motherfucker, because life has a series of distractions, y'all. in this world that we live in, there's so many fucking distractions. It's hard to stay on task or hard to stay on point or stay on your square, right? This is that energy in these moments in time here. It's about us really holding our attention on what is necessary, moving forward on this path and really pushing forward on this path and understanding what we are going through in our lives, right? Right. Beautiful energy. Let's keep moving forward. Overall energy for us, right? Yeah, this is about us. The more that we seek this guidance, the more that we stay on path, the more that we stay on the right track, the more that you'll start to understand and seek new versions of yourself, right? This is that energy in these moments in time. The more that you dive into that Christ consciousness, whatever Christ consciousness is to you, because it's a consciousness. We're not really necessarily hooking to a person, place, or thing, right? This is that energy in these moments in time. You'll start to really see the teachings of the world. You start to understand the more that you level up, the more that you ascend, the more that you will be by yourself, the more that you will be alone, right? This is that energy in these moments in time here. That's why self-love comes into play. You're going to have to be able to love yourself because half of the world don't love themselves. So there's only a small percentage of us that actually do that work to really love ourselves. So just in case you come around people, places, and things that don't really value itself, right? Then you know how to act accordingly, right? This is that energy in these moments in time here. The more that you build that relationship with yourself, overall build that relationship with God, because God is you, right? You start to understand the purpose of the cycles that you go through in your life. You start to walk on the path that God chose for you, and you start to understand what you're experiencing is what you're supposed to be experiencing. You're right where you need to be, right? This is that energy in these moments in time. The more that you analyze, because this is overall energy, the more that you analyze the pinnacles in your life, you'll understand why those pinnacles are in your life, right? Good, bad, and ugly, right? This is that energy in these moments in time. When you understand certain pinnacles in your life, you can make the decision if you want to keep those pinnacles, you want to get rid of those pinnacles, right? Because we can always get rid of certain pinnacles, but it takes wands, actions to really get rid of those pinnacles, right? This is that energy in these moments in time. The more that we shift, we grow and we experience and really allow ourselves to be open to this transformation in our lives. We start to see the changes. We start to see how we was in a fucked up situation. You get what I'm saying? When you start to see, like, think about it. When you're in a stagnant situation and you're unaware that you're in a stagnant situation, right? It's like 9 times out of 10, you're too close and you're too involved in that situation. But the moment that you scale back, the moment that you step out of that situation, you can look at that situation like, damn, I was in a stagnant ass situation, right? Shit, it was fucked up, right? This is that energy in these moments in time here. You start to really see things from a perspective of truth. You start to see things from a perspective of eyes that don't have the wool over them, or no rose-colored glasses, right? This is that energy when we start to see things from in the world in general, right? When we start to see things in the world in general from a new set of eyes of truth, we can see the illusions, we can see the glitch in the matrix, we can see all this shit, right? It's like the moment that we start to really tap in and really get in tune with ourselves, we start to see the truth when it comes to the world around us, the people around us, the things around us, right? Right. Let's keep moving forward. Advice. Shit. All right. Yeah, it's about us really staying determined because, oh my God, let's run it back. Sorry, I like them words, like my throat chakra really wanted to fucking like lock up there. Anyways, run it back. It's about us being determined about becoming the best versions of ourselves, really seeing ourselves for who we are as we learn how to really strengthen our intuition, trust our intuition, because we understand our intuition is what's going to help us maneuver this plane of existence. The more that we grow and expand and understand what we need, we start to clear things out of our lives that is not necessary, so we can make room for more blessings, room for more things that really align with us, right? This is that energy in these moments in time. It's all about intuition for y'all and myself. As long as we are following the intuition that we have, that's the gift that God gave us, right? We'll start to see how we're dodging the fuck shit of the world, right? It's all about how you view yourself in the world, right? That dictates how you're going to approach this motherfucker, right? This is that energy in these moments in time, as long as you're really balancing out your light self and your physical self, right? Because you're a spirit having an earthly experience. This is that energy in these moments in time. You'll start to see the wool come off of your eyes, or I feel like some of y'all, the moment that you wake up to who you are and the true teachings of the world, you're gonna feel bamboozled. And which I felt this way when I fucking woke up myself. This is that energy in these moments in time here. You'll be in an energy like, whoa, like this was in front of my face the whole time. They've been doing this to me the whole time. They've been lying to me the whole time. Right, yeah, this is that energy in these moments in time here. It's about you really taking that information and really doing something about it. Because it's cool to be smart, y'all. Like, I'm smart as fuck. You know what I'm saying? I'm wise as fuck. I hold a lot of wisdom, but every wise individual knows that they can always learn more, right? They're always constantly learning, right? So me being filled with a lot of wisdom, a lot of knowledge, a lot of understanding, I too, you get what I'm saying? It don't mean shit if I'm not giving it to the world. Let me say that again 2 times for the people in the back. You can be smart, but it don't mean shit if you're not giving it to the world. Why the fuck will you withhold some knowledge? Why the fuck will you withhold some insight from the world that needs that insight so you just for you to know that insight? The fuck, where they do that at, karmics? The world does that. You notice, right? Let's give an example, right? I don't know. Okay. When females get their fucking hair did, you know what I'm saying? When they get their hair did, especially when it comes, when they get their fucking hair did, overall, this could be wigs, this could be natural, this can be all of that. Motherfuckers tend to not tell you where the fuck they stylists is, or they barbers are, or this, that, and the third. You get what I'm saying? This is that withholding information, right? This is that energy. Y'all know what I'm talking about when at least, I don't know about, I don't want to do that. I don't want to ruff no feathers, but you know, y'all know what I'm talking about. Y'all know what I'm talking about when it comes to hair in general, beauty in general, okay? Fuck it. I'm gonna say it anyway. Fuck it. At least for me, what I've experienced in my life, right? Trying to get my hair did. I know this fucking example's going all the way with it, but it's gonna wrap around, okay? At least trying to get my hair did, and really when I see someone with like a nice hairstyle or some shit like that, it takes an arm and a leg to get that like person stylist, or for that person to put you down, or this, that, and the third. It's like motherfuckers want to keep shit for themselves. Like going back to that example, using that example to represent what I just said, right? Was it don't mean shit. You can be smart all day. You can have wisdom all day. You can have knowledge all day. But if you're not giving it to the world, it means nothing. It means nothing. Right? Like I'm telling you, like equivalent to a motherfucker want to keep their hairstylist from the world. Now I want to tell motherfuckers where they got their hair did. right? We all have them motherfuckers, right? This is that energy in these moments of time here, okay? Let's keep moving forward. Last deck, light work for us, right? Yeah, it's about us really slowing down and taking the time to really sit back and relax and understand what we're really, I don't want to say relax, because we got to stay on our square, right? This is that energy. It has to do with us just slowing down and analyzing the situation within our lives. I'm telling you, if you analyze your thoughts, your behaviors, your actions, all of that shit, the pinnacles in your life, you'll understand why the fuck shit is happening in your life. Like I'm telling you, even with myself, when motherfuckers come for personal readings to me, they give me their situation. Well, not necessarily their situation, because I can sense what the fuck shit is. But when we start doing this life coaching, when we start talking and really communicating, it all stems from me analyzing your situation and really looking at it and being like, hey, did you ever check over there? Right? This is that energy. It's like, oh, I've checked everywhere. I've checked up, I've checked down, I checked left, I checked right. But did you ever check in front of you? Right? This is that energy in these moments in time here. You really don't necessarily need me. You can, if you just analyze your life, your behavior, your thoughts, and the patterns that you do, as well as the pinnacles in your life, oh, you'll get the answer that you need. Right? This is that energy in these moments in time here. It's about us really looking at our lives. Like with a, what are those things called? What is it? It's like, what's it? Shit, what is those called? It's like when you look very close with the like magnifying glass. Is that what it's called? Yeah, magnifying glass. Yeah. Use one of those to really look at your situation from a deeper perspective. You'll start to understand and gain a lot of clarity about what you're experiencing in your life. You'll figure out what is the missing link in your life. You'll figure out what has been hindering you, the thorn in your thigh, right? This is that energy in these moments in time here. The more that you walk forth towards what is best for you, right? This is where those projections come in. When you start to analyze your life, you'll start to understand certain patterns and certain glitches and certain shit in your life where, oh shit, that's why that's happening. You get what I'm saying? This is that energy in these moments in time. The more that you really shift and grow, you'll start to see things for what it is, okay? Let's go and wrap this energy up with your message, okay? All right, and then stay tuned for those twin flame readings. Those are coming up right after this, y'all. All right? All right, your message is security. I choose to feel secure to work so that my bank account is full. Like I always say, y'all know if y'all pinnacles, y'all need pinnacles, right? Pinnacles is coming your way. But the overall message has to do with, like I said, when you analyze your situation and see things for what it is and really take any illusions off, you'll start to gain clarity on what you're experiencing, hence where it'll put you in a space that you feel like you have control of your situation, right? This is that energy. You will ground yourself, right? You'll feel secure within this situation. Why? Because you've gained the clarity, the knowledge that you need. But that comes from analyzing the pinnacles in your life, right? The pinnacles in your life, analyzing the fucking behavior that you are even indulging in or you're around, right? This is that energy. Analyzing the behavior, the actions and decisions, the pinnacles in your life, right? And the people, yeah, because people, places, and things are a pinnacle. Overall, just analyzation, right? Analyze. See things from a perspective of a higher perspective. Then you'll gain that insight overall, okay? All right, I think I'm going to leave it there. Remember, all readings are not for all. They're for some. Take what you need and leave the rest, as well as we got that slot open for personal readings. If you feel guided or interested in purchasing one of those, you can DM me. We can get you set up. Come fuck with your girl, okay? as well as going to drop a comment down below. Love to hear from you guys. Love to hear from you guys. It's going to start the discussion, as well as it's going to share these vids. Let's get this divine knowledge out here for the collective so we all can get on one accord, okay? So I'll see you guys in a little bit. Remember, those twin flame readings are coming up. Depending on where those are being posted at, the information will be on my Instagram below, okay? So see y'all in a little bit, and bye-bye.